Hello there, lords and ladies. I am the Mighty Gammon, and today, as promised, I'm going to be listing in these tiers every single hero and villain in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is the official Electronic Arts ranking system. Right, we're going to start with Luke Skywalker. So, one good thing about him is he takes a lot of skill to play. You can't just spam with him or run away or, you know, spam one or two abilities near the edge of a map to win. You can't do that with Luke. With Luke, you've really got to take the initiative and work with your team to get a kill because he's not that good on his own. So anyone complaining about Luke players not taking any skill, they're just straight up dropped on their head as a child. So with that being said, I'm going to put Luke in clapped because I hate him. Okay, moving on. So we've got Palpatine. So in the films, this guy just refused to die. But luckily in the game, he's very squishy. So he dies every 5 seconds. If you're really good with him, he can completely dominate. But if you're really bad with him, he'll still completely dominate. He's going in alpha. So our next up is one of the absolute best villains in the game, and that is Darth Vader. This guy, he will beat everyone. You cannot beat Darth Vader. Two equally skilled players, Darth Vader will always win. You could be someone that has just bought the game and joined a lobby against a max level of any other character, and you will win in seconds because you're Darth Vader. However, in the films, Anakin betrayed the woman he loved and his father figure and the entire Republic because he was trying to save the woman he loved, which makes him the galaxy's biggest simp. So for that reason, he's unplayable molten rubbish. So anyway, we're moving on now to Anakin, who is the same as Darth Vader. But the thing about Anakin is he's unplayable molten rubbish. So we're moving on now to BB9E. Now, this character, I initially thought this guy was really bad because in the film, well, he actually had a lot of screen time in the film. You know where he did that beeping? Yeah, so I thought he was going to be a really good character, and it turns out he is. Epic. Then we've got Finn. For diversity reasons, I'm not allowed to put him any lower than A. So epic. Right, now we've got BB8. He's really good, but the thing is, he's not quite as round as BB9. Yeah, so when you're trying to roll around with him, he just doesn't feel as fluid. And apparently, Andrew Skarsgård, who is the lead developer at DICE Brazil, said that when they made BB8, they just did it as a joke. And yeah, they sort of also bugged him. They made him so the code didn't work properly. So actually, when you choose BB8, it usually uninstalls the game. So for that reason, B. Now, General Grievous. General Grievous is the most powerful hero in the game, but the problem is when they made him, they accidentally put him on the villain side. So he was supposed to be the best one, but it turns out he's actually clapped. So we've got Princess Leia. She's just kind of got a gun, and for that reason, B. We've got Iden. So in multiplayer, she's actually very, very good. However, she ruined the campaign, so unplayable molten rubbish. Kylo Ren, he's probably my favorite character in the game. His abilities are okay, but his frenzy, when used correctly, which I don't, my top 100 abilities in the game, definitely. And for that reason, alpha. Lando Calrissian, I don't know who that is, so he's unplayable molten rubbish. So Chewbacca, the thing is, he's actually very good, and they've since upgraded him, so he's even better now. The problem with this is he's a furry, unplayable molten rubbish. We've got Count Dooku. I was going to put him, because he's so good at dueling, I was going to put him in alpha. Then I considered maybe because he's so iconic, epic, but the thing is, he's old, so he has a freedom pass, which means he's draining taxpayer money in London, so clapped. Right, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's probably the only person on this entire list who I would let take me out to dinner and wouldn't be angry if he didn't call me again, so epic. Han Solo, he's got one good ability, alpha. Boba Fett, I don't actually play Boba Fett, but he can fly around the map, and yeah, so unplayable molten rubbish. Bossk, what more needs to be said? One of the best shooters in the game, unplayable molten rubbish. We've got Captain Phasma. Her abilities are useless. Her gun is useless. However, her armor is quite fabulous, so epic. Okay, now we've got Rey. The thing about Rey is, in the game, she's actually quite powerful, but she was just so bad in the films. Like, she's one of the worst characters.
Oh, I quite like Rey.
Oh, why?
Well, she's a strong, independent female character, isn't she?
Yeah, but that's a negative.
That's very sexist.
I think you mean it's sexy. Got him. Anyway, so I don't get divorced. I'm putting this in epic. Then we've got Master Yoda. The thing is, I consider Yoda a furry because look at him. He's like a small goblin. He's got like weird fur on him and stuff. He actually is the worst character in the game. I hate Yoda so much, and for that reason, he's going in alpha. Then we've got Darth Maul. He's got one lightsaber that's actually two lightsabers, which I feel is a little bit unfair, so he's going in clapped. So anyway, thank you for watching this ranking video. I hope you learned something, and